What's this guy? Space Wizard? He's actually pretty cool.
Does he have rooted hair?
Yeah, that looked freaking
Yes.
phenomenal.
Yeah, he looks
It's
amazing.
rooted.
Picture you sent us.
What company is that by?
Infamous, I guess.
Hmm.
Infamous.
Famous.
Yeah, and 1/6 famous. Yeah, I mean he feels like a third party figure, but I mean for the price he looks pretty good.
So are they doing the rest of the Black Order then?
I saw a thing. I don't know if it was an actual like real or like fan made, but Proxima Midnight was the next one that it looked to be.
How much was that, Ebony Maw?
I think he was 165 or something like that.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's something along those lines.
Does he come with a stand too?
To be honest, I just like pulled him out, and when I saw the figure, I just took a picture and sent it to you guys. I wanted to kind of look at him on the live stream while you guys talked or whatever.
That works.
Yeah.
Just
I was gonna
to
open
see what it looked
something.
like. So I don't see anything yet on my
Yeah,
channel. Did
there's
I do
nothing.
something wrong?
There's nothing here, dude.
There's no way I did this. Oh, I did do it wrong. Okay.
What'd you do?
Oh, did you do it to your?
I think I had it on unlisted. I just
Ew.
I changed it
There we
to-
are.
I changed it to public. I'm so sorry.
We are live.
I'm so
Hey, there's
sorry.
a thumbnail and everything?
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah, dude.
sorry. Okay, good. My bad.
Hold on, I gotta look at this.
Yep, we're live now.
I don't see anything still.
Okay, Stuart's here. Stuart.
Stuart.
Thank you, sir.
What's
Okay,
up,
yeah,
man?
that was totally my bad.
Do we need to blast this? What the
Do we
frick
need
am I wearing in that thumbnail?
That's what
Did you not see this yet?
You haven't seen this?
No, I haven't seen it.
Dude,
Oh
you
my
just hurt my
God.
feelings.
That's
Kyle,
literally
I
the
spent
whole
like-
reason I'm wearing this shirt.
That's why Cincy was confused with that shirt.
I spent
Yeah.
the whole 3 minutes on that since he thinks a lot.
Good God. That is crazy.
That is funny.
What was that picture originally?
It's Weezer, dude.
It's
It is?
Weezer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's amazing.
Wow. That makes Cincy's entrance a little more because I thought he would have said something like, "Oh, Kyle, like you really nailed that shirt or something."
No, yeah, I
But he
really
was
liked
just
the shirt. I was like, that's a badass shirt, dude. I freaking love palm trees. I'm like, that's a kick-ass shirt. I had no idea it tied to the thumbnail.
That is super funny. I like that.
What's up, everyone?
What's up, internet?
Yeah, long time no
Kyle
see.
here.
Slapshot
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 boys.
boys.
Coming at you.
Yep. We are back. Well, I'm back. You guys have been here. Man. Josh is alive. Yep. I'm here and I'm not homeless yet.
Don't call it a comeback. He's been here for years.
Yeah, I have. But fellas, this weekend it's gonna be something good.
What's going on this weekend?
I'm very excited for this toy show. I would personally say that it's probably the best in Ohio. I don't know.
Oh, definitely.
I would agree with that statement.
It's probably best in the area outside of a convention, but strictly toy and like purchasing wise, and you're not going there for guests, like as a first almost.
Mm-hmm.
This show is something else, man. And the same people have been running it forever, and they've always treated us so well every time we go in there. So
It feels like it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger too.
yeah, I think they said that this year it was the most vendors that they've had. I don't know because they keep moving. That hangar just keeps getting bigger, and I thought it was all separate, but and it's also transformed in like a gaming thing too. Most vendors that they've had, I don't know because
Sorry, that was my bad.
okay. I was like,
I was freaking out there for a second.
That was my
What
bad.
is in my goddamn Diet Coke here? Did someone throw me a-
What's in that Coke?
Yeah. Coke in my Coke.
but it also turned into like a gaming thing too. They're trying to do like the retro games and
That's
video
awesome.
games and all that stuff. So
Can't
they're
wait for
expanding quite a
that.
bit. I think Sergeant Slaughter's gonna be there.
Slaughter.
I think
Yeah.
he's gonna be there.
Is
Nice.
Yeah. So,
Tim Clark that did Sectars and Boglins, and he worked with Jim Henson. He's going to be there.
Is he like the creator?
He's the creator, dude. Yep.
Oh man, that'd be cool to
Yeah.
get like an original piece signed by him, like on
Yeah.
card.
I'm bringing actually one of my Boglins to get
Nice.
it signed.
nice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for it though. It's gonna be a blast. 24 hours we'll be together.
Hell yes.
It's kind of crazy, man. We just
So
did this.
actually, I
How
was
many months
thinking,
ago?
all right, so So I know since you requested Skyline, Gold Star, Dewey's.
Nothing but food.
I let loose on the requests.
So so I think we can make this happen. So what I'm thinking is, so you guys get in a little before 4, right?
Correct.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is we hit up Skyline for like a late lunch snack, comics or games,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can go back into Ohio, hit up Dewey's for like dinner.
Oh.
And then we got the Cone, which isn't too far from Dewey's.
What's the last one?
The
The Cone.
The best ice cream ever.
Oh, the ice cream. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yes. Yeah.
It's,
okay.
it's literally this giant plastic cone.
I've never heard of that.
We used to go there like on a weekly basis, like at least once a week during the summer when we lived up there. Because it was right down the road from us, too.
Right.
But it's
At
so
some
pretty
point,
good.
I really want to hit up a toy department because I've been stalking their Instagram.
That is
There's
Saturday.
some things I want to check some stuff off the list. But yeah,
Saturday morning.
Yeah, I figure we hit that up as soon as they open.
Sweet.
spot.
Yeah, because I think they open at like 11 or something. So that's
11. Yeah. That's what I figured. I figured if we hit that up right at 11, it gives us like a little bit of time there, do Gold Star for lunch, and then swing up to Dayton for Mike's and Blind Rage, and then we can just go up to Dayton or Columbus.
Oh yeah,
cool. Because I think our check-in's like 4 or 5 or whatever. So I mean, we
Yeah.
got plenty of time.
And actually, I may not have to go to Blind Rage. I still haven't got confirmation. He has the record, but he hasn't gotten the box or the figure yet. So,
What record can you share?
yeah, it's so Super 7 and Gorilla Biscuits did a repressing of their original 7-inch demo, and it came with one of their Super 7 figures. I have the reissue, but I don't have the actual original box set. So the guy, like someone came in with the record, and he's like, "Hey, do you have the figure?" And he says yes. So he's just waiting for the guy to bring it in. And I'm gonna buy it as soon as it does.
Nice.
Okay.
That's sick. I might be stupid. Is that the one that the Indiana shop was telling you about?
Yeah. Yes.
So
I don't
that
know.
is what.
So there were 3 colors. This one is
Yeah.
the purple,
Okay.
which is the least sought after one, which is good because the other 2 go for. I mean,
Yeah.
this one still goes for outrageous money for what it is. But those 2 are even worse because there's a red, blue, and a purple. And I actually like the purple better.
Dude, I just ordered a record yesterday.
What'd you get?
Limited run games. So they do like River City Ransom and Shantae, all these like redos. Hey, dude, what's going on? So I ordered River City Ransom, the soundtrack on vinyl.
Nice.
Pretty stoked about that. One of my favorite like retro games. So
I don't know if he still has it. Blind Rage had a bootleg of a Mario soundtrack. So they took all the Mario theme songs from all the games and put it onto one vinyl. And he had it for a while. I don't know if he still does or not, but we can go up there.
yeah, I like bootleg and I like Mario. So that
Right.
works.
He had a Mega Man one too. That was all the Mega Man themes.
That's awesome.
What video game do you guys think has the best music ever?
Zelda.
Yeah, I agree. That's the one I was
Pretty
thinking of.
Man, this is like all generational things right now. I mean, for me personally, I would say Halo.
Oh, yeah.
Halo's good.
You
Yeah.
get that. Oh.
Yeah. So that's what I would say, but once again, it's more generational. I mean, that was my childhood, was playing Halo all night. So that's what I remember the most. It was
Did you
epic, though.
pre-install Infinite yet, Josh?
No, I tried to get the beta. I didn't get to that, but Halo's definitely going to be a thing that I will be playing.
I know how to at least somewhat play that one. You can yell at me.
No, I try not to yell. Don't put me on the spot. Yeah.
Leon agrees that Halo, hands down. Mama said
Fine.
pop you out. First of all, it's a freaking awesome handle. Final Fantasy VII has great music.
It does.
I've never played a
it
Final
does.
Fantasy game.
Really?
That was the only one I ever played.
Yeah, I played a little bit of 7, but 10 was the main one that I actually played. That was mine childhood as well. Was that one?
What system was the first Final Fantasy on?
Nintendo.
Just regular Nintendo?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Huh.
that's crazy.
And didn't they do something weird where they did like 2 was on like Super Nintendo, then they went back to the NES for.
Well, they did 1 and 2 on regular Nintendo, and then 3 was Super Nintendo, and I don't know if they like went back on that one or like
Okay.
went back, but I know 1 and 2.
I thought there was like some
NES
weird
for
jump
sure.
like in
There
there.
is a weird jump. Trying to remember if that's like PlayStation and N64, like that whole
Okay.
era. But yeah,
Has it been a consistent storyline all throughout?
No.
Okay.
I can imagine. Yeah, I had no idea at all.
Are they connected at all, or are they just completely
I think
different?
they're pretty much all standalone, aren't they? I mean, there's some that connect, but I thought most of them were standalone. I could be wrong.
Huh. Interesting.
yeah. I mean, I played up until 3, then I played a little bit of 7, and that was it for me.
Yeah, I really only got into 10, and I think I may have tried like 11 or 12, or it like skipped to 12 and then went back to 11. I don't know, but 10 was the only one, and I couldn't play anything after that.
I just can't get into the turn-based strategy combat.
it's
It's just not
definitely
my thing.
it's a little slower paced. Halo's
I want to hack and slash, not
figures. Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
It's almost like playing D&D, I guess, right? Because it's turn-based.
Mhm.
Yeah, in a way, it's just it's instead of you actually like rolling it, it's just more of like an RNG.
Yeah.
But it's definitely like it takes some time. I mean, a lot of like the boss
Mhm.
fights would last like 15, 20, 30 minutes, depending on how like you
God.
play. I mean, almost not exaggerating, especially with the difficulty and stuff that you'd be at.
Yeah,
Like it could be intense, which is
chilling for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
I think the first I stopped playing 7 the first time I ran into Sephiroth, and he just looked at me and I died, and I was like, nope.
I'm done.
Speaking of games and all that, have we thought any more about a possible escape room?
I want to try one. I've heard they're a
If-
lot of fun.
If everyone's down, I mean,
Oh yeah.
I think we should do it. That'd be
See if
extremely
we had-
funny, I think.
I think so too.
I
Yeah,
feel
it
more
would be
comfortable doing that than throwing axes because I could
I don't know. I disagree. I mean, throwing some axes would be fun, but
I've seen
Super
bounce
fun.
back though. Like someone
Really?
throws an axe,
Eh,
it
it doesn't
bounces
happen
back.
that often.
That would be like getting struck by lightning almost. I feel like someone has to be really, really bad or really, really lucky to have that happen. And I don't think any of us would be that bad. It takes
Nah.
a couple throws and you at least get used to it. I promise.
Yeah.
It's
but an escape room would be amazing.
yeah,
that'd
I'm
be
down
fun, dude.
for that either one. Yeah, see, Marcus says escape rooms are fun.
Yeah,
And that place in Columbus is those are awesome.
Yeah, it's well worth the money. Go ahead and you tell them about our little adventure.
Oh yeah, so like we did one. What was it it was like a night like medieval theme, right?
Yeah, like a
And,
king
like,
queen type stuff.
It was dumb. Like they put us like in this like little room, maybe 10 by 15,
Yeah, it's super
Mhm.
super
like a
tiny.
bedroom, like basically a bedroom. And then
Yeah.
we had to uncover the secret dungeon, and then there was a ladder we had to climb down to the second floor.
Yep.
And it's like pitch black in there. We're trying to figure out.
Jesus
Yeah.
criminy.
Yeah.
And then there was another room, like it just like kept going and going, and ladders and more rooms, and
And like you'd
That's
have to
fun,
go up one side to get into a room that separated the other room by like a locked door, and you have to go up and down, and you have to keep going back and forth underneath until you unlock the door. Like
Yeah.
you get a full like hour's worth, man. It's awesome.
It's not
Right.
claustrophobic though, right? You don't have to go through crawl spaces.
No,
no.
I mean
Yeah.
I've been on some that are like that where they'll say like if you're claustrophobic, like this probably isn't the room for you, but
Yeah.
none of the ones in Columbus are like that. Everything's pretty like open and free, like nothing crazy.
Okay, I don't want to freak out. So
All right, so it sounds like we shouldn't do anything where since he starts the game handcuffed.
Yeah.
I will freak the frick out. Honestly,
Oh my god.
I'll start kicking walls and
Yeah, I
stuff.
could see since he get real serious real quick if something like
Yeah.
that were to happen. We'd be like, all right, we're done kidding.
we're done. We're done.
He's like, guys, this is a really good idea. They break out a hand, like just strap one handcuff. What's this?
Yeah.
Guy pulls out a loaded gun, points it at my head while I'm handcuffed. I'm like, what the fuck?
There's this place Josh and I went did axe throwing. They have, I guess, one that has a live actor in it, and he's a zombie. And I guess like the way it works is while you're trying to get out, he's on the chain. And each minute it gets like the chain link goes further, so he can get closer and closer to you.
Oh God!
The entire time. I
would probably freak out. I'd lose my mind.
I'd punch a dude out, dude. I mean, I would just friggin' knock his ass out.
I would 100% the dude at like haunted houses and stuff. When they get in my face, I'm just like, man, like, get out of my face, bro. Like, and then you have them like following you the entire time.
Yeah,
it's just like.
Because they know you got you at that point.
I know.
You're like,
and
I got this guy
every time. Yep. I'm like, okay, I'm just here we go. Here it is. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I just thought about this. Billy. Guys, Billy's gonna be
Billy.
Bill's Meister, the Toy Bills.
William
the kid.
Toy William.
Yes, Toy William. Yep. Or as James calls him, Toy Saves, because he never buys anything. Big Dub, what's up, brother?
Toy Saves, really?
Dude, I will never forget the day. It was at the old shop, not their newer corner one. And Billy and I were in there, and it was like that period where it was like every weekend was toy department and hanging out with Cincy and eating Wingstop. Like that was the rhythm for like 2 years. And one time Billy and I are in there, and I either bought stuff or traded in and bought. James looks at Billy, says, "Nothing for you, Toy Saves," and Billy's like, "What?" James is like, "Well, you haven't bought anything in the last like 4 times. I just figured you're saving up for something." And Billy was like, "What?" So, dude, still to this day, James would be like, "What's up, Toy Saves?"
That's awesome.
Every time, man. It's so funny. Absolutely funny, man.
I like it.
Yeah. And then Craig, your friend, correct?
Yeah. So my best friend from 6th grade in Beaumont, Texas, now lives in Louisville, Kentucky. So he just moved there like 3 months ago, I think. And he was like, "Dude, what are you doing this weekend?" I was like, "I'm actually going to Ohio, which you're like right there." And he just started collecting
Nice.
recently. So he was like, "Dude, let's hang out and all that." I was like, "Yeah, come on, let's do it." So
going to be an odd connection with Louisville.
I know, it's so weird, right? Like work and then friends and then
it was just like ironic because when I told Karina about him, she's like, "Oh, is he from Louisville?" I said, "No, that was because he like worked there for that time because when we went down for the Louisville con,
the show,
it was just and then I have a friend from there. It's just okay.
It's crazy. It just
you
worked out.
Yeah.
So
Jared?
he's super excited.
That's awesome, man. What does he collect?
He does mainly like horror stuff, and then he's after a carded TMNT. He likes Ninja Turtles too. Invisible Mikey on card, which runs about $500 to $600. So we're gonna try to find him one. We'll see what happens.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, outside of like Kane County, I feel like this would be like one of those shows where you would find something like that at. I
agree.
I kind of feel that myself too.
Yeah,
from what I've seen and heard.
I
totally agree.
I genuinely get so excited to bring people to this show only because like we've obviously been there forever, and dude, we were like so blessed for it to just be an hour away for us or whatever, because it's just like when you go there and like the videos that we do and like the people that I've like walked in with for the first time, they're like, "Oh my God, like you literally do like 10 laps before you see like start to see anything, man." And it's just so ridiculous. And I guess everyone just gets so happy, man. It's like the first time walking into Kokomo, but times like 100,000.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's a lot to take in when you first walk in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I am prepared. I am ready. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, dude.
I'm excited, man. Since I think crazy thought, I believe the last time, obviously outside of like our trip down there, the last time we hung out was at this show. Like,
yeah, I came up for that.
Yeah, because I remember that clip of you walking up and Billy and I are standing there waiting on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
Was that 18 or 19? That had to be 19. I already lived down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because 19 was probably the last Columbus show, I believe. That
they didn't have one at all last year?
It kept getting canceled, right, Kyle? The Columbus one?
Both of them last year.
because normally they do them in like the March-ish or end of February, March, and I think that's when the COVID thing started kicking up or something. I don't know. And then they didn't have it. And then obviously the fall time they didn't have it either because of everything.
So this is the first one since then.
Mm-hmm.
To my
Crazy.
knowledge, yeah. So
Wow.
it's kind of cool in a way.
Yeah. So I haven't missed one then.
Nope.
You haven't.
Yep, I can't. We couldn't even convince you to visit us more with the shows because they didn't have them. I was like, "Come on, man!" So that's why I was super hyped. Craig's coming up. I'm hearing myself again.
I heard it too.
Okay, good. I'm just glad that someone else is hearing it, but we're good now. It was 19 because that's the one Kenny was at.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Carver Customs. There's a toy store in
You brought up
Louisville.
Louisville. What was that show we went to in Louisville that we
It
stayed
was at their
down?
MegaCon, I think.
Yeah, I was there. Like it was literally, I think, called Louisville Comic Con or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
Something
was
like that.
man. That was such a fun weekend.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one, dude.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
super fun. Honestly, that show was super fun. Because I remember that they had like the crazy DJ literally right at the entrance. Like it was impossible not to get a headache walking in and out of that show. And then they had the cosplay wrestling. I remember we stood there and
Yeah.
Oh
watched.
yeah, that's
It was
right.
Thor and I don't know, some other Marvel villain like fighting each other. And it was cool because like they're actually wrestlers. So and obviously no one really watches that stuff at Comic-Con. So we were like super close and everything. Like, I don't know, it was just a fun show.
It
I
was.
like that one.
Since he met Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah, Craig, didn't you meet William Zadka?
I did.
Johnny Lawrence?
Johnny Lawrence, dude.
That's awesome. Crane kicked his ass.
I crane kicked his ass. Got
That's
it.
when
Got him down.
Scott Steiner was a very not nice person to me.
That's
Oh yeah.
The worst experience ever. I literally got his autograph because I was too afraid to say no, and then I just left it at the hotel. I was like, I don't even want it.
I don't even want this. Yeah.
He was so mean.
I
Oh my
think he's
God.
Oh, wait, what in the world happened there?
I like obviously Scott. He literally looks straight from Monday Night Nitro. Like to this day, he still looks the exact same. I walk up to him like, "Hey man, like I was a big fan." I was like, "Can I, do you mind signing a picture?" Yeah, $20, whatever the price was. Like, okay, this one.
Let's
Okay,
do
never
it.
mind. I'm not a fan. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Like there was literally no like thank you, like nothing. It was just literally
Give me your money.
I've heard it all
Yeah.
before.
Oh, okay, never mind. I got my Snyders mixed up. I was thinking Scott Snyder. I'm like,
Oh, the comic writer.
yeah, I'm like every time I met him, man, he's like the most like down to earth, like humble, like he barely even talks.
I probably fumbled the last name, but yeah, Steiner. Yeah, but he was not nice at all.
Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, I'd still probably meet him again just because of like, I don't know, man. On Monday Night Nitro, he was always the coolest. Because obviously, as a little kid, he always had the girls hanging around him, and he was swole. And you're like, that's who I want to be like.
Yeah. He had Stacy Keebler and he had Medeja. Yeah.
So he had a lot of the Nitro girls, but man, just seeing him in person and then just a letdown, beyond no belief. I was like, okay.
Yep.
Yep. That was fun.
Never meet your heroes.
That's true.
They say.
True.
Unless it's Johnny Lawrence and he's cool AF.
Dude, he was like the nicest freaking guy. I mean, since you were there, like nicest guy.
Yeah.
Super nice. I was like, can I crane kick you? He was like, sure, let's do it. I couldn't even do it right. I was like, I don't know what I was doing, but
Since didn't you like record a booth that said like no recording or no photography until you like recorded a video or something? You're like, oh, it's not photography. Because I remember you walking by in your video and you just kept like showing people like, yep, I'm not supposed to record him. Like all the wrestlers.
I think it was Big Show.
It was.
Yeah.
I thought it was Kane.
Or was it Kane?
Yes, it was
It was
Kane.
Kane. It
Yeah.
was Kane.
Yeah.
You're right.
And he like looked at me when I was doing it.
Yeah. No, that was funny. Very, very funny.
Thankfully, he did not choke slam me to hell.
The Great Ohio Tour Show. Yep, that's another good one. Craig, that would probably be a lot more up your alley.
Really?
Like in terms, yeah, because that's the Kyle, I'm thinking of the right show, correct? The
That's
Great
one in
Ohio
Xenia,
Tour
right?
Show. Yeah,
That's the
like,
Xenia show.
yes, that's isn't that the one where we were taking pictures and sending to them and recording for Craig and stuff? Okay, yeah. I think that would be more up your alley because there's a lot more vintage stuff there. But
Dude,
I don't know. This one has a ton of vintage.
You're right. And to be honest, with this show not being since 2019, like I'm sure people have some good stuff they want to get out that only go to this show and stuff. So I'll probably put my foot in my mouth and you'll probably find something very great at this show, which I hope you do. But
I'm sure I'm going to flip out. I mean, every time I go up to the area, it's insane. So nothing like Texas at all, vintage or toy-wise.
And there's so many places we won't even hit up, like the Smileys or House of Plastic or
House of Plastic.
Road to the Past.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oof.
Next visit.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah. I'm excited to come back to Texas.
Yeah.
So have you guys made a list of stuff you're looking for and or set a budget for yourselves for this weekend? For stuff in general?
I made a list, but not a budget. Have a long list.
My goal is to spend 0 doll hairs. That's never gonna happen. I have a tattoo appointment literally the next weekend. I have to save for. So.
And your records, right? Didn't you say that was kind of your?
Oh yeah, that's already accounted for. So.
Man, to be honest, I don't know. I mean, if I come across like a fun Star Wars hot toy that I don't have, I would probably bite on that before anything else. Because I can't do any more Marvel hot toys because I don't have enough room. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? And I'm picking up a hot toy at Toy Department Saturday.
Oh yeah,
you
right. That's right.
So honestly, I might use my toy money on the hot toy first, and then if I see anything at the show, that's when I'll think about it.
Yeah,
because I totally forgot that I have to buy that hot toy this weekend. And it's the Scout speeder bike and the Scout speeder or trooper from Mando.
So did you see that they're actually doing the one from Return of the Jedi too?
I know, man. Like, come on, really?
Honestly, if you compare the two scenes, the speeder bike scene on Endor in Return of the Jedi used to be like one of my favorite scenes. But I gotta say, I enjoyed the Mandalorian speeder bike scene a little bit more. Just with IG-11 riding it and Baby Yoda and what he did to those biker scouts.
I'm all for it. And you know what's crazy? And this might be a really weird thought, but do you think that when so like with Star Wars or whatever, since they've been like redoing stuff more, do you think that it's that we're at the age where we find one version like better than the version that we thought we liked before? Like, and what I mean, like, if we were to watch Return of the Jedi for the first time at our age, do you think we would find that scene like super, super cool, or
not compared to like what they're doing now with Mandalorian? And even if you compare like Rogue One, the space battle scene in Rogue One compared to any of the space battle scenes in the original trilogy, I mean, that freaking blew it out of the water. And just even lightsaber scenes with like Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One. I mean, and the force choking and all this stuff he's doing, he never did any of that stuff in the original trilogy. Right. They totally like took what he was and elevated him to another level of badass. So I just think that I think that the stuff that they're making now is a lot of people won't admit to it. I'll be the first to admit to it. I think Mandalorian is my favorite Star Wars thing ever.
I'm with you. That show is freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's done wonders for everything. So I guess, man, I can't put my question into words. I get what you're saying. I was just imagine we're our age, but back in that time setting. You know what I mean? Like an adult. Like say we watched Return of the Jedi for the first time as an adult, and then keep the same timeline going. So we're X years old when we watch the Mandalorian stuff. I feel like that would be like, okay, well, we like the old school stuff better. But like as a kid, that was our childhood, you know. So we grew up with it, and now we're finally at a point, like you said, where we're like kind of afraid to admit or whatever that the new stuff is finally good. So that was really my only question, which I kind of jumbled it. So
no, dude, it makes sense because like a lot of people that are younger than me grew up on the prequels, and that's their Star Wars. Like the original trilogy was like freaking cheesy and hokey as shit, but the prequels were like the bomb to them. Like Revenge of the Sith is like the film for a lot of people that are younger than me.
Yeah. Well, that's a much better way I should have just said it like that. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
But what's interesting though, I wonder how many like kids started with like the sequels, like Kylo Ren and Rey, and like in maybe 10 to 20 years, they're going to be like, no, that's my Star Wars.
That's going to be a crazy like timeline.
It's going to happen, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Wow. That's crazy to think about, because to us, it's, I don't know, it's Star Wars, but it's not like the holy grail Star Wars, you know, as we're adults and we've seen really good, and then obviously the best kind of Star Wars ever. But yeah, that's crazy.
It's interesting because like when I was down at Galaxy's Edge, they have this whole thing where there's a dude in like cosplay as Kylo Ren, and he's got 2 First Order troopers with him, and he interacts with the crowd, and the kids were really getting into it. Like they all knew who Kylo Ren was, but I don't know if they would really know Darth Vader, which is kind of weird.
Right.
But they all knew Kylo Ren. They were like interacting with him. They thought he was cool. They liked his cross lightsaber. Plus the big ride there, Rise of the Resistance, Kylo Ren's like the guy. He's like the main bad guy on that ride. And everyone was like, yeah, that's so freaking cool. So I don't know. It's kind of weird because like people our age don't really like the sequels, but I think that younger people are really into them.
I agree, man. Like when I showed my kids, when they would watch like Force Awakens and all that stuff, so they're like 7 and 11 years old, they love it. I show them the prequels, they're like, yeah, it's cool, you know, whatever. And then I try to get original trilogy, and they're like, nah. Yeah. So it's like you can just see it like kind of deteriorating away, which is. And then I look at them, I'm like, man, like I promise there's better Star Wars. But they love the Clone Wars and the Mandalorian. Like that's their thing. They're capturing it so well.
That's the thing about the Mandalorian, is it literally takes all of these generations and puts it into one show. Because the Mandalorian has a little bit of everything. It's got Clone Wars flashbacks with like the Death Watch and like what's her ass, Bo-Katan and whatnot, super battle droids and those things. And then it's got obviously a lot of nods to the original trilogy. And it looks like it's starting to tie into the future with like the First Order and whatnot. So it's all of these fandoms, all of these generations. The Mandalorian is doing something for everyone, which is the first time Star Wars has ever done that.
Which I fully believe it's the people who they have running it now.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? Like I know what's her name, Kathleen Kennedy, right? That's her. I know she has to, like, regardless of what people say, she approves everything. So in a nutshell, she does have, you know, a hand in it. So when they say get her out of there, that type of stuff, or you know, but man, Hidalgo and oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Filoni, right?
Favreau.
Yep. They're masterminds, man.
Oh hell yeah!
It's just
they're a team, dude.
The way that they can make everybody enjoy the show, because I haven't really seen anyone say they don't like it at all, in my opinion. I mean, it's man, it's just crazy. Like Karina watches it, the kids love it, I love it. You know, it's such a good show, and I think it's helped Star Wars for sure, man. And I'm super excited for what they do. I'm ready for the next season. So ready.
Yeah, it got my whole family on board with Star Wars, which is freaking awesome. Like my wife just doesn't like Star Wars, but she really got into that show. And the girls, if you go into their room right now, they have just a ton of freaking Grogu stuff. That's awesome. And they have Din Djarin stuff in their room. I'm like, this is so freaking cool. They actually like Star Wars.
Yeah. Side note, Cincinnati Comic Expo is getting the voice actor for Grogu at their convention. They just announced that. So
nice.
Cool.
There's a voice actor for Grogu? Does he just make like cooing sounds?
Maybe. I don't know if it's the voice actor. I don't know. It's the guy that portrays him. I don't know how he portrays.
If oh my gosh, I'm drunk. Oh my gosh, the Gremlins. I have a freaking tattooed on my arm.
Gizmo?
What's his name?
Howie Mandel.
Yeah, Howie Mandel voiced that. So I mean, if he gets a voice credit,
he did. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
it was Gizmo.
Holy crap! Howie Mandel was Gizmo's voice.
Gizmo, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can't want to say
blowing my
Moai.
mind right now.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
Bobby's World.
Oh, I knew Bob. I loved that cartoon, but
that was a good one.
All these years, I had no idea Howie Mandel did Gizmo. That's crazy. Wow.
So I think we should go around.
Mhm.
Since obviously, if you want to start, go ahead. But what is your list of items that you're looking for, if you can say, or just like a broad category of like maybe some stuff that you're after?
Good God, I'm after a lot of stuff. I'm going to start with the Hot Toys. If I can get my hands on a Black Panther from Black Panther, I want to pose that. I have a whole kind of spread from Infinity War, and I need a Black Panther standing next to Cap and Black Widow, because I have all the other characters from Infinity War in my loft, but I need a Black Panther. So that's the one. And I think Toy Department has one. So I'm going to maybe try and make a play for that. But I'm also looking for Endgame Thor, which has been released in Hong Kong. I doubt we're going to see it over here. If we see it over here, it's going to be freaking very, very high in price. But if it's not, I might take a look at that. Black Series, I'm looking for Wrecker or Ricka, Teak.
Hey, I got your Wrecker right here, dude. Like, right there.
Do you really?
Right there. Yeah, I'm bringing it tomorrow.
Seriously?
We talked about this, man.
Did we?
Hold on.
Jesus Christ, dude. I have the worst memory. I totally forgot you had Wrecker. Okay, well, let me cross that off the list. Delete. Now I need Teak and Casca Reeves, Sasha Banks. If I name anything that we've already talked about, please. Dude, I can't believe that's my first pickup then. I'm at least getting one thing from you, maybe more from you. I'm getting something from Josh. I could find nothing at these shows and walk away with a shit ton of stuff. Let's see, Mayfax. I'm looking for Shazam, Aquaman, Black Manta, SH Figure Arts, Worthy Cap, Final Battle, or I Am Iron Man. Let's see, Super 7, Will Ospreay and Okada, New Japan wrestlers. Vintage stuff. I'm looking for StarCom stuff. Mask. I'm looking for the Rescue Mission Bruce Sato and a Manta with box.
Ooh.
And then some bots. I'm looking for a third party. His name is Peru Kill. Unique Toys makes him, but he was actually, I think his name was Lockdown in one of the Transformers movies. He's the guy that had the gun face, if you watched any of the Michael Bay movies. And then MPM 7, which is movie masterpiece Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie.
Sweetness. That's a list.
That's a list.
That's a list.
Yeah.
Wow. Wowzers.
I skipped a bunch of stuff too. I didn't want to take up the whole damn time. So.
Kyle, Craig, one of you.
I'm just looking for turtle stuff that I don't have. So I have a list: Leo's Bodacious Buggy, Leo's Turtle Trike, and this is all stuff for turtletracks.info. Check it out. Random accessories. That's mainly for the website, and then for myself, some vintage Mad Balls that I don't have. Kind of wanting to get a few Mighty Max sets. Randy Travis memorabilia. That's about it.
Any of the old country singers?
Yeah, you know. Any of that, George Jones, you know, it all works. Same shit.
Yeah.
Accessory pack for Randy. I almost called him Randy Johnson. Randy Travis.
Yes.
The big unit. Randy Travis.
Yeah. Got to break him out. There he is.
Oh man.
There he is. The first hot toy ever.
God, he still got the tags on him.
Dude, everything, man.
He's fresh.
Still smells like the toy pit.
Is that a good or bad thing?
I don't know.
Oh, 50-50, just in case they're watching.
Yeah.
Probably not though. Kyle, you sir.
I mean, I'm picking up that. Like I said, I'm picking up a Super 7 Gorilla Biscuits figure already. I already have a AFI picture disc on hold. So those are the two records. As far as toys, though, the main thing is going to be obviously Kenner Batman. If I find any of the 89 or returns figures I don't have, I'll probably pick those up. I wouldn't mind a couple of vehicles. The only hot toy, and it all depends on some of the stuff I'm going to sell to Comics to Games and Toy Department, how much I get for it. If I can find the Batman 66 hot toy, that one will definitely be a purchase. But Outside of that, not looking for anything big. Just Kenner stuff, really.
Have you thought about the quarter scale NECA Batman Returns figures? Because I saw Catwoman and Penguin. They looked ridiculously good in person.
Oh yeah, I almost bought the Penguin at Toy Department. This is when they were still in their old location. But I just didn't know what I was gonna do with it. And at the time, the Batman was pretty pricey, so I didn't want to buy Penguin. And at that time, I don't think they'd even announced Catwoman. So now that Catwoman's out, I keep going back and forth on if I want those or not. But that Penguin and Catwoman look phenomenal.
You know they re-released the Batman, right?
I did not.
He's available for retail right now for $129.
Okay. So that those may make the list.
There's your weekend,
right? I just went from $0 to a lot.
Stuart says he has a NECA Penguin and it's awesome.
I like every time I've seen it, it looks phenomenal. I haven't seen Catwoman in person, but the photos look fantastic.
I had about 6 of them and sold them pretty fast, but she looks amazing. Very good. Yeah.
And how they're quarter scales, right?
Quarter scale.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they're bigger boys. Okay, so Nate says he purchased his first hot toy, the Beskar Mando from the toy department. Let's go.
Hell yes.
Awesome.
Said it's dope.
My favorite one of the year.
Someone says, what happened to Monday night videos?
Clearly, they don't subscribe to myself or Narc.
Oh, yeah, so we probably should not have done this on my channel. This is a terrible way to advertise this. I just thought of that. Yeah. You know what, Double D? I don't know what happened on Monday night videos. I don't know, Double D. Great question. Christopher has a good question. He says, how did the 4 of you meet? Well, in a nutshell, I watched Cincy's videos.
Yep.
I commented on his videos. He replied. I thought he was cool. I found the syndicate. Then I started my channel, and then we did a toy hunt, and we became friends. And then the rest is pretty much Cincy with Kyle and Craig.
Yeah,
I guess. I mean,
agreed.
through the Facebook group, I guess. But
yeah,
I mean, I guess it would just be minus me if I never watched Cincy's videos. If it's through the Facebook group, I mean, that's
the
really
love of toys brought us all together.
That's right.
Yeah, because I wasn't even on Facebook, and I started a channel, and then I somehow found Cincy because I was looking specifically for the Black Suit Spider-Man pop, like the Walgreens exclusive. And Cincy had it in one of his videos, and I messaged him. I was like, "Hey, I'm in your area. Which one was that?" And he told me, and then we started messaging back and forth after that. And then then I joined Facebook just so I could join the syndicate.
That's pretty cool. It's crazy, man. Think back in those days of toy YouTube, where it was just literally not that many people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
there was a handful, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I will never forget the first thing Josh ever said to me was Cincy and I were waiting in front of Toys R Us at it was this show, but the winter, the March version.
Yeah.
It was the first time I'd ever hung out with Cincy, any of these guys. And Cincy and I, since we lived close to one another, we rode up together and we picked them up in Dayton. And we were sitting in front. It's it had to be 4, because the show opens at 8, so it had to be at 6 in the morning.
Oh, that's right. I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Cincy are sitting there waiting, and they pull up. I get out to let Josh in because I think somehow I get out, and Josh is just like, "Holy fuck, you're tall."
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
That's all he said.
That was it. And then
nice to meet you too, sir.
Kyle took the profanity on the chin. He was like, he laughed about it. I was like, this is a cool dude right here. Like, this is my kind of friend.
He's all right.
Yeah, I just remember we were super late because of Billy.
I wasn't gonna throw that
I'll say it
in there, but
sorry, late. Thanks, Billy. No. Wait a minute. Someone just said, oh yeah. Oh wait, we have people in here now. What's going on here? Nerd Therapy. What's going on, man? Says anyone grabbing a Jazzing Batmobile? Did you guys know about this? Do you guys know about this?
I know about the McFarlane Batmobile 66. I didn't know Jazz Inc. was making one. What scale is it?
So Jazz Inc. isn't the toy company like we're thinking of, like with the Fortnite figures.
Jax? No.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I thought they were Jazz. Oh, Jazzwares.
Jazzwares.
Yeah. Anyways, Jazz Inc. They do like the Hot Toys diorama stuff.
Oh,
So it's a 1/6 scale Batmobile. If
I could not afford that.
Okay, I'm almost thinking it's that.
I think they're the ones that also make like the dioramas for Star Wars, like the hallway for the Tantive 4 and like fucking Emperor throne room and all that craziness. They look fantastic. They're all lit up, but they're just expensive as hell.
Yeah, I almost bought a diorama once, and it was still like $200, and I was just like, man, I cannot see myself, because then I have to do it for like every shelf. I can't just have one.
Yep.
But no, they've done. I think I might have companies mixed up, but I'm almost positive they're the company that did the Vulture, the 1/6 scale Vulture.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of that, because I think it's just now recently came out. I believe it's finally done. And I think it looks great, but I believe they're the same company of that as well.
Okay,
nice.
I wonder if he's going to come back in No Way Home.
Who? Vulture?
Keaton.
I saw something about that, but everybody's in it. So,
dude, yeah, there's going to be. It's going to be nuts.
I mean, are they actually doing a Sinister Six movie though?
I mean, they counted 5 villains so far in the trailer that we saw.
Electro, Green Goblin, Octopus. I guess someone said Sandman.
Sandman and Lizard.
Oh, Lizard too?
Yep, he's in the background creeping.
Vulture would be the 6th, right?
Yep, that would be the 6th.
I mean, but you would think they obviously introduced Scorpion at the end of Homecoming.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
there's that.
That's what I just assumed that they were going to use. The next time we see Vulture would be whenever they do the Sinister Six.
Not to derail that conversation, but someone just confirmed that I guess the guy who owns Jazz Inc., he partnered with DC, so it's actually a licensed Batmobile.
Oh,
it's
wow.
It's not like a third-party thing.
It's like a legit.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So he's doing a lot of Batmobiles and Batwings from Justice League as well, or something. So,
man, those had to be so huge, though.
Oh, yeah. He did the Millennium Falcon cockpit. I don't know if you guys.
Oh yeah,
that's the one that I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, and like when the pictures are taken, you're like, oh man, that's cool, and then people show it displayed, and it's literally like this big. I'm like, I mean, it looks great, man, but in a collection like mine, it would just be an eyesore.
Yeah, where the fuck are you gonna put that?
Yeah, it's wild, but yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, if I had to buy one, I have to fill every detail with that because it would just look so out of place. But the vehicles are crazy. He's probably gonna be the one to make like the land speeder or something from Star Wars. It's crazy.
Right.
Oh, he was on Justin's Collectible sharing that. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I can't go any larger. Like the largest I would go as far as like 1/6 scale things is I kind of want the Sideshow Jabba the Hutt. And if I got that, that would be like centerpiece. And I couldn't go any larger than that because that thing's huge.
I thought about the 89 Batmobile when the toy department had it, but it's too big. Like I don't have the room to display it.
Right.
Yeah. It'd be tough. Not to derail from the 1/6 convo, but speaking of scale, the Razor Crest, you got it, right, Cincy? I know Kyle didn't because he doesn't collect that series. Craig, did you? It's the vintage collection, right? The HasLab Razor Crest. Billy's calling me and he's stressing me out. I don't know what he's doing. But
dude, answer it.
Hello? What's up, dude? What's going on?
He's not going to make it.
That's he just totally got finger scolded.
Wait, is Billy in the chat?
Is he?
I haven't seen him.
Billy, say hi in the chat. What if he made a 1/6 scale party wagon?
Yeah,
what would be your
talk? Will you guys talk?
My job.
Mm-hmm.
You want us to talk? Okay, let's talk. Talk amongst yourselves.
We're good.
Here's a topic.
Talk
Any of you getting the PCS TMNT Last Ronin statue?
Ooh.
I didn't know they were making a Last Ronin statue.
I don't do
either. I don't do statues, but that'd be sweet, but no.
I would love Last Ronin figures.
Yes, absolutely.
That's actually something else I might get. I know it's not like the PVC diamond statues. I may actually pick a couple of those up.
They're not bad. They don't look bad at all.
The more I look at them, I'm like, those actually would fill some of like the holes I have, like in like some of my like Kallax or whatever they are. I think those would fill that spot nicely.
Yeah, they look good. I like them a lot. Some of them look a lot better than others, but
Agreed.
The turtles look fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the Transformers look pretty good. Some of the G.I. Joe ones look good. Was it Thundercats? Didn't they do Thundercats too?
Mm-hmm.
Or no? They did another property, and I don't remember what it is.
Dang, Stuart says that last Ronin statue is $1,600.
Good God.
Holy moly.
That is that's Prime 1 price.
Good gid.
Yeah, I'm good there.
Toy Department does have 2 Prime 1s right now that I like. They have them for like $900 each. I like, yeah.
Hey, did you ever end up ordering that new Batman, the big beefy one that was expensive as hell?
The new Batman.
The new Arkham Batman? Wasn't it an Arkham Batman?
Oh, no, not yet. Because, yeah, I haven't. I probably will, but no, I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
Yeah.
That's why, because I was laughing. I was complaining to you guys. I was like, I think they priced me out. I'm like, I'm probably still going to get it, but.
Yeah. Brad says the Diamond Gallery statues are awesome. I've gotten a lot of on clearance.
Yeah, I mean, you can find them like Toy Department every once in a while. I'll have them for like $20.
Oh, that's a freaking good price.
Yep.
Crow Hockey XM Studios Boba Fett statue just arrived last week from Singapore.
Oh,
nice. I can't watch those XM and Prime 1 videos.
Yeah, they look too good, and they're too big and too expensive for me. I got to stay away from those.
Yeah, that 1/3 one, even quarter scale statues. I mean, those things are massive. I mean, the one premium format I have is big enough.
Yeah. Did you guys order the 501st Trooper hot toy? No, I heard that thing is very, very hot though, and I also saw that some people don't like the armpit cut in the armor. I did not order that one. I'm assuming you guys didn't either, since you don't collect those. Let's see here. Jedi Master Northwest says, "Hey Kyle, I buy Batman's 75th year anniversary action figure set."
Nice. That's a cool set. That's a really cool set.
King Hippo Max says, "Any thoughts on Spider-Man No Way Home?"
I'm intrigued.
I'm very intrigued. I think that the trailer is very misleading.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, though, I can't think about that yet. I'm so freaking excited for Shang-Chi. I just want to see that movie so bad. And I'm even excited for Eternals after that last trailer. That thing looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
Honestly, I'm excited for Venom too.
Yeah.
Like the more I watch that trailer, I'm really excited for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they made Woody Harrelson look less like Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
Less cartoony. What's up, Josh?
Billy was just confirming everything for tomorrow.
Nice.
He's all sorts of confused about what's going on. So we got it now. Sorry. We're good. But not to derail what you guys were just talking about, I just wanted to get back to what I was trying to talk about. The HasLab Vintage Collection Razor Crest, since because it's a bigger scale. So I was just asking Cincy, like, are you planning on keeping it and opening it? Because like I said, I think me and you are the only ones who got it.
I am definitely going to keep it. So okay. I have 3 3/4 inch stuff on the top of 5 detolfs right now. I have my sail barge. It's basically a whole Return of the Jedi thing, but yeah. I already found a place for the Razor Crest out in the loft. So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it. I'm actually thinking about buying a really cool like Mandalorian poster, framing it behind it, and just doing like a whole Mandalorian area.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
Because I might be stupid again. Did you have an Empire Strikes Back poster behind your Luke and Tauntaun when you were in, or was that just the Darth Maul thing that stood there?
I had, what did I have there? I had the Death Star, which is behind me now, which you can see right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved all the Return of the Jedi stuff in here, but I'm doing a new thing where if something is occupying space on a shelf out in the loft, I'm getting the one sheet movie poster, like the movie poster you see when you go into a movie theater, framing it up and putting it behind it. It looks so cool. Like I have Endgame Thanos. I have the Infinity Gauntlet from or the Nano Gauntlet, the red one, and I have an Endgame poster framed behind it, and I love the presentation.
That's awesome.
More complete.
It's super sick. Yeah, I'm probably going to keep mine too.
Yeah,
because I wonder if there's no shot that's coming out this year, right?
Oh yeah, it's coming out this year.
Is it still? Okay, I didn't know with the COVID thing if there was a delay and all that production over there or not. I don't know.
I hope it comes out this year.
Yeah, it probably will, but because that was what, like $550. It was up there, right?
It was either $375 or $4.
Why was I thinking $5? Oh, I'm thinking of sail barge. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm thinking sail barge. Anyways, continue what you guys were talking about. My bad.
What were we talking about?
I think you guys were just reading chat or something.
Matthew Keller asked, if I'm picking up any of Josh's Mortal Kombat figures? You'll just have to find out, won't you?
Possibility.
Maybe. Probably.
Nerd Therapy asked, is anyone excited about the Super 7 Ultimates, Simpsons or Power Rangers?
I got to pass on both. I might pick up like a Simpsons character here or there, but I just can't get into another damn line. I'm trying to avoid the Disney ones too. Those are the ones that are really kind of tugging at my heartstrings. Is the Disney Ultimates? I have so many fond memories of watching those movies as a kid. But Super 7, they just keep doing. They're kicking ass with the licensing.
They're killing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I ordered them for the shop, but for myself now, not at all.
Yeah.
I will say, Super 7 is that type of company that makes me want to collect that scale figures again. Dude. Honestly, man. When I saw them in person at Comics to Games, I wanted to buy the Ninja Turtle ones. I wanted to get those. And then seeing pictures of the Power Ranger ones, I'm like, man, like I thought the Hasbro ones were good, which they are. Obviously, they're very good for their price. But then to see what Super 7's doing, I'm like, man, everything they're doing, they're just like, they're putting the cherry on top on every single thing. And just like, man, like it would be hard for another company to beat that scale than, to beat Super 7. But
yeah.
I'll obviously pass because I can't buy anything other than Hot Toys.
Right. But I mean, even like their reaction line, like, okay, they're the dumbest figures ever. Like there's hardly any detail. They're just they're repainted figures. Like there's no articulation, but for whatever reason, those are some of the coolest figures I own right now.
Dude, I almost bought one today. I saw a Target. They had a friggin' Lemmy Motorhead figure. I'm like, how often are you going to get a Motorhead Lemmy figure?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The card looks so cool.
Like, I mean, I'm looking at like literally I have an Old Dirty Bastard figure on my wall right now. And I'm like, where else am I going to get that? Yeah. Like, I have all the not Wu-Tang, Run DMC. I have all 3 of them pre-ordered. I have the Biggie pre-ordered. I have 5 Misfits. Like, I mean, that's just like where, no other company does this type of stuff. And they look awesome. Like the cards are unbelievable.
Yeah. They're very cool.
So I have another question.
Yes.
Real quick before we go, since Jedi Patrol's in here, I've seen on his page, and I think I've seen his thumbnails of YouTube, the General Grievous figure.
Oh,
you guys been seeing about that?
I used to have that, and there was things that I did not like about that figure, specifically the joints. How some of the joints would get very loose, the big ball joints, like in the ankle and stuff. How you really had to balance it just to get it to stand up. And I was like, oh, they're doing a second run. They're going to fix all that stuff. Doesn't look like they did, honestly. It looks like they just redid it and didn't change a damn thing. It looks the same to me.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I ordered it. I pre-ordered it through Toy Department. I'll tell you what, man. After seeing everything, I just don't want to risk that money on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm going to talk to James.
What's retail on that?
4? Is it?
I can look it up.
I thought it was $450 or something.
Oh, God,
I will say, despite all of my critiques on it, it did have quite a bit of shelf presence. So if you don't plan on doing a lot of posing, you just want to make him look big and menacing in that scale, he does look pretty cool with the cape on and whatnot. But he has issues.
Never mind. I don't know. It was $285. So it's pretty much $300, a little north of $300.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
But man, I've seen people take the figure and then the arm just starts spinning out of control.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It makes me nervous. It looks like I'm the only one that pre-ordered it. Cynthia, I would have thought that you did.
No. I had it before. It looked cool. I was like, I could do without it.
I might have to just talk to James because, dude, for that amount of money, man, I just don't want to see that like multiplied daily on my news feed.
Yeah.
It seems like everyone is having a problem. It's just not like that one in every little bit having a problem. It's just like all of them. So I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Other than 8 Hot Toys I still have to open.
Jesus.
I still haven't opened the Luke Skywalker, Kyle, that you made me buy.
I did kind of make you buy that.
I still haven't opened that yet. God, people probably want to slap me that want this thing so bad, and I just have it sitting here and unopened. They probably think it's disrespectful, but
it was such a good deal.
It was. I couldn't pass it up.
Dude, that's like my freaking Grail Hot Toys figure.
You want it?
That Bespin Luke? I can't
it?
afford it. I know he's expensive as shit. But yeah, that's one that I've always wanted. Like when I first got into Hot Toys and I started looking at ones that had been made recently, I'm like, oh my God, they did a freaking Bespin Luke?
He looks good.
I bet he does.
Bye. Or Mark, since I know you said he had an hour, and I apologize that this was earlier than you thought.
Oh no, it's good. I got to go help the kiddo make some voice recordings.
So, fellas, we'll see you guys in
tomorrow.
Way less than 24 hours.
We will all be together this time tomorrow.
16 hours.
So great. And guys, we're going to do a live stream, not on my channel, probably Cincy's.
I'm not bringing my computer.
You have a phone.
Can we live stream on a phone? I guess you could.
And
I mean, it'll be poopy. But
Poopy.
We'll figure it out. We're going to live stream somewhere. I promise.
Yeah.
But we'll see you guys very, very soon. Fellas, I'm excited. Billy told me he's excited once I clarified what we're doing. He said he's very, very excited.
He's like, is that this weekend?
Like tomorrow, Friday?
Like tomorrow?
Yeah. When you said Friday, bro, did you mean like tomorrow or like next Friday? Because I swore it was next Friday. Like, no, Billy, it's tomorrow. I'm like, all right, I got it. No worry. Okay. All right. Bye,
Awesome,
chat.
guys.
We need to go. Bye-bye. See ya.
Okay.